Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Offense, and I would like to take this time and welcome you all to Trendlines Trader. That's the YouTube channel where we do our daily analysis. And ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I'm gonna start with the US dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to subscribe, those who haven't subscribed, and please don't forget to tap on the notification bell so that you can be notified for the future uploads. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's look at our US dollar index. We can see that our price has been very bullish for previous weeks, or it's been how long? Actually for the past few months, I can say from January, actually from the beginning of the year, the strength has been very bullish. The index, it's been having the strong strength, as we can see. Always come to the US or come to the index to check where is the dollar strength. So ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, let's look at this. We can see that previously, let me zoom in. We can see that previously the price, it was very bullish. It was presenting this type of structure. As you can see, we have a support zone, and now the price managed to break out of this support at this area and push towards the downside, as we can see. And one thing that I can tell you is that when the price hit this level, I zoomed out my chart to look at the highest point that the price was presenting to us. As you can see that the let me go to weekly. I want us to witness something here. As the price let me close this. As the price was reaching the highest, I pushed or I zoomed in to check where was the previous highest, and I've noticed that, as you can see, this was the highest. Let me use the ball pen. As you can see, this was the highest. It's still the current highest of this index. And when you look down on our time, remember, this is the price and time chart. So it was January 2000. January 2000. It was around, the dollar index reached the highest actually around June 2001. So since then, the price or the dollar index has never reached or broke this level. I hope this makes sense. As you can see, we've been having this type of on a weekly time frame. I'm checking the dollar strength. I think, as you can see, the dollar has been trying to push, or it's been presenting this type of structure. You can see that it's been very bullish for quite some time. I hope it makes sense. You can see we've been having a very bullish momentum. So ladies and gentlemen, when you look at on the 4-hourly time frame, I'm not at my home office currently, so you can see I'm using a Wi-Fi router, and it's so slow, man. My internet, it's so slow. But anyway, next week I will be back home. I will be doing the analysis from my fiber, because my fiber is very faster than this. Every time when I change the instrument, it goes slow. Anyway, let's not allow any obstacles distract us, or let's not focus on the obstacles. Remember, any obstacles that we come across, we have to overcome. We just need to believe. You just need to keep faith and believe. I'm telling you, the power of your faith yeah, it will help you to overcome the challenges. So we can tell that the index, dollar index, managed to break our previous support zone. That was the intertrend that the price was presenting to us, as we can see. And now the price broke this overall zone that we see, because we are pushing towards the downside now. I believe we might find the support at around this level. I hope we might find support at this level. If not, if the price doesn't respect the level, we will continue with the bearish movement. But remember, the price doesn't just shoot straight towards the downside. We have to go with the wave forms, or the price has to create channels, has to move with the channels before it moves towards the downside, before it reaches the downside. So ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, let's go to our main instrument, the instruments that we always trade. I'm gonna go with, I wanted to check with gold. Yes, since the dollar index broke that bullish strength, when it comes to our gold, it will be, when dollar was bullish, gold was bearish. Gold was pushing towards the downside. I hope you can see this. I hope this makes sense to you guys, that dollar and gold, dollar is against gold, or gold is against dollar. We can see that the dollar has been very bullish for quite some time, and now gold was bearish. So since dollar broke, or managed to broke that structure, now gold also managed to break that bearish, and now it's going bullish. I hope you guys are following whatever that I'm showing you here. Let's look at our gold. This is daily time frame on gold. Gold has been very bullish. Yeah, I'm using my laptop and I think I'm a bit slow. Anyway, let's focus. Let's not focus on obstacles. I said we just have to believe and keep faith. Ladies and gentlemen, we can tell that our our gold has been making this type of touches to our support zone. As you can see, I hope that my chart is visible, it's not that messy. Trying to, the mouse that I'm using here, man. Anyway, we can see that on our daily time frame, gold managed to reach our overall support zone and even respected the level, as we witness it pushing towards the upside. You can see dollar has found, gold, I'm focusing on dollar, excuse me. Gold has found the support around this level. This is our horizontal support and our diagonal support. The price managed to respect the level, and now it's presenting this type of a bullish trend. The price is very bullish. I hope that it will keep bullish. Let's move closer to the price with the lower time frame. Reset the chart. Yeah, my fiber router is so slow, bruh. So you can see the price previously was forming this type of structure that you can see right here, and the price managed to break. We had the retest, and you can see the price is pushing with that small bullish trend. towards the upside. As you can see, I drew the trend line there so that I can always monitor the formation of the trend. If the price breaks this level to reach this previous resistance, previous support, if it reaches this previous resistance, if it push towards the downside to reach the level, I will be much aware of this is a nice bullish trend, because you can see now the price is been presenting. Let me clone this. Let's clone this trend line and use it as our trend. Look at this, as our resistance. If this is our resistance, if this is how the trend's supposed to be, clearly we are still awaiting to witness our price reaching these highs before we can say it will continue to this diagonal resistance. I hope it makes sense. I hope you guys are following. Since I have cloned this trend line and push it towards the upside, or moved it towards the upside to make the resistance. Because one thing that I want you to witness, if I use it like this to cater the touches, most touches, it doesn't make sense to me, because the channel is becoming a narrow channel, a narrow trend. This type of a shape, this type of a pattern doesn't make sense to me. But this one, it makes sense. This one makes more sense than the narrow channel that we had. But one thing that I can tell you, the price is much bullish for now, and yet I'm still looking for the price to push towards the downside, because I don't want to jump on the market and end up losing more. So I rather wait for the price. To come and retest this level once again before I look for the buys. Cause this trend, it's very steep. I don't see I don't think it's it's a proper trend, or I don't think the price has found the new trend. I think this is the trend is still in the early days or early hours of formation. We could have something like this maybe. Let me clone and see. Oh, this makes sense now. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you have to play with your trend lines and check where is your price, or where could your price go, so that you can find the exact or the precise trend. Don't just push, or don't just open the trades just because you see this and that on your chart. This looks like a good trend to me, or it makes sense to me than the previous one. Than this. If I place my trend line over this, no, this doesn't make sense to me. This one makes sense. So this is gold. I was saying I will wait for the retest or the pullback before I can look for buys. I'm gonna wait for the price to come and retest this level, or it might reach this horizontal previous resistance over here and our previous support over here. So the price could come and retest the level for the third time before we see that push or that bullish momentum. So ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, let me push on and move on to the next instrument. Please, those who haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and click the sharp button so that you can be able to reach other people with this video. Please like the video if you find the video informative for you guys, and please don't forget to tap on the notification bell so that you can be notified for the future uploads. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our NASDAQ. My chart has been very messy. It's been very messy. Let's go to daily chart. I want to explain something to you guys. I want you guys to be able to understand how I do my trading with this very messy chart. I hope you will understand and you will get to where I'm going with this type of messy charts. So look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is our NASDAQ 100. The NASDAQ is still very bearish, especially when we look at in a bigger time frame. We can see that our price is very bearish, is dropping, but we will overcome, or we will come bullish. The buyers will be in control or in charge at any time before the end of the year. Look at this. This is our lower high, as you can see, and this is our lower low. So at the moment the price is at this level where it found the support, and the price is still struggling to break the level to continue with the bearish or selling momentum, but I don't see it pushing towards the downside. Allow me to zoom in. I don't see the price pushing towards the downside. I'm waiting to see, or I'm looking for that corrective move towards the upside. I can't wait for us to push that bullish trend that I'm looking forward to witness. I'm looking forward for the price to present that bullish trend. You can see that the price has been pushing passively and correctively, passively towards the downside, and now still have to have that corrective move. So this is our lower low, our lower high, and we are still looking for the lower low. I hope that makes sense. This is our daily time frame. Let's push closer to the price with the lower time frame. Let's go to 4-hourly time frame so that you guys can be able to understand the messy chart that I have. Ladies and gentlemen, we shouldn't forget that this is our intertrend. It's a trend inside the trend. I hope it makes sense. Does it ring the bell? This is what the price has been presenting to us. This is our lower high, our lower high. This is the lower low, lower low. Remember, the price will always move in this type of movement, the waveform movement. So we are still looking for this type of bullish trend. This was bearish, so the price has to present some rejection pattern before we have this a type of bullish trend. I hope that makes sense. So this could be our new lower low, but I don't see the price pushing towards the downside from further than this, because already we are at this level. We might have, the price might, this is my opinion, the price could continue like this. You see what I mean? This is what I am looking forward for. Maybe sometime from June, from the beginning, or from sometime maybe the first week of June, we could see this type of bullish trend. So let me bring you to the mess that I am in. You can see there is a Fibonacci or Fib retracement that has dotted trend lines. There's a daily resistance, there's the weekly support. So messy, eh? But I understand what is happening. As you can see, there's what you call that, short, is it the long position? Now the short position instrument there that I have right there. So with this line that I have here, I labeled it daily resistance. So this level right here from the daily time frame, it's my daily resistance. I hope it makes sense. And this level that I label right here, it's my weekly support. Actually, this area is this zone is my weekly support. So one thing that I want you to understand is that the price is playing around my weekly support zone and my daily resistance zone. But this was my previous daily name, and this is my 4-hourly resistance. I hope it makes sense. In a daily time frame, I found this level as a resistance, and in a weekly, even on the daily time frame, this zone is still my support. I hope it makes sense. So one thing that I want you to understand, while I'm trading, I'm looking for the trend lines. So you can see that I have placed the dotted lines closer to the price so that I can make a mark that, or be aware of, if the price breaks the level. As you can see, this trend line, this diagonal resistance, if the price break this level, I will know, or I will be aware of, I have to look out for the retracement before the price push towards the upside, or that will ring the bell that the price is about to, or it will notify me that the price is about to push towards the upside, or it's about to be bullish. Another thing, this weekly support, the price broke out of the, or broke in the zone. As you can see, it's in the zone. So I know that if the price breaks, as you can see, the price was in the zone and broke back upside, it clearly says the price is not pushing towards the downside. I hope it makes sense. With Fibonacci, the price, let's go to 1 hour time frame. With the Fibonacci, I'm using it, the Fibonacci instrument, I'm using it to tell me where the price is pushing, because you can see I've placed it from the lowest. This was not here, né? I've placed it from the lowest and pushed towards the highest, which was my resistance, and I look out for 50, where there is a 50%, the half of this previous dip. And now I was looking for the price to make that pullback. As you can see, it made that pullback, and I managed to get the push or the bullish or the buy profit from that 50%. So the price was, what did I do now? I wanted to go to daily, 1 hour. So I wanted to explain this. Fibonacci thing. As the price made that move, as the price made that retracement of 50 from the 50%, I managed to grab this, and because this is my previous resistance, I know that I have to collect or I have to secure profits. Now from the from the resistance, I have to look for, I was looking for the selling opportunities or selling positions. As you can see, as this was my resistance, as the price reached the resistance, as you can see, the price reached the resistance. I was looking for selling positions, and that was yesterday, Monday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, from yesterday we had that bullish name, and yesterday the 24th in the mornings, the price pushed towards the downside. But during the opening session, New York opening session, that's when the price presented this bullish. Actually, it's bearish, but in a bullish color. I hope you know your candlestick, that there are bullish or yet bearish candlesticks. There are bullish yet bearish candlesticks. There are bullish in color candlesticks, pin bars, and yet they represent bearish momentum. So the price here, I placed during the opening session, during the New York opening session, I placed my buying stop order here. It was triggered around 3:30 in South African time and 9:30 New York time. The price order was triggered, and I managed to secure some profits. As you can see, this was my lowest low. I placed the lower line to be able to trace where I can place the target. I don't trade with peeps, or how many peeps should I close my trades. No, I trade with the previous I look at my left side. I look at what is happening, or what the price was presenting on my left side. So what is happening? What was happening was that this was my resistance, and the price presented the previous support. And now, after the price pushed and it came to retest the level, I was like, if it goes down, I will be profitable, and if it pushed towards the upside, it will have to reach this diagonal resistance. But it didn't, because I had a previous support here. and I had a previous support. So it shows that this level was significant for the price to push towards the downside. This is price action, ladies and gentlemen. This is price action. You should be able to use this type of strategy, the price action. So since I'm analyzing at the moment, I think, let me remove this. I think what we would have, or the price will come back to retest maybe around this level before it push towards the upside. Because one thing that I want you to be aware of is this type of structure. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The price is about to present inverted head and shoulder here. I hope this makes sense. The price is about to present the type of head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. So with this prediction that I have in mind, the price is about to retest a little bit before, or it will just consolidate slowly but surely towards the neck, and boom, we will push towards the upside. I hope this makes sense. I didn't want to make this video very long, but anyway, I wanted to explain the mess that you saw on the NASDAQ 100. And another thing that I want you to be aware of, you shouldn't be going with all your profits or your balance with this inverted head and shoulder. Even last time we had the same thing, but the price didn't break the neck. So every time when you trade, expect the negativity or the negative or the struggle, or the obstacles along the way, but just keep faith. Tell yourself that you shall overcome. You can see the price didn't break the neckline to push towards the upside, but we had some news and the price pushed towards the downside. But anyway, the price is presenting that type of chart pattern again before we witness our bullish trend. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you for today. I really appreciate your time if you watched up until this end, the very end, and I hope you understand. If you really understand, or if you find this video informative, please don't forget to click the button. Don't forget to like the video and click the subscribe button, those who haven't subscribed, and please tap on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. I really like to say thank you very much for your time. Let's do this again on the next video, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless.